We are living in a democratic space and we know that what the constitutional rights we have. The upper caste men who brutally gang raped the Hathras girl, where are those culprits? We are asking the same question to Ajay Bist. What was the evidence against Rauf Sharif and Siddiq Kapan? What was the evidence against Masood Ahmad and Atikur Rahman? The upper caste men who brutally gang raped the Hathras girl, where are those culprits? The media is not going to ask that question. The politicians is not going to ask that question. The administration and police. I would like to remember the fastest forced BJP government that you have no guts to cut down our voices. You have no rights to, no rights to slow down the flags which were hoisted by us. You have no guts to let down the voices raised by our leaders who were in the jail. It has been crossed 1 year. A delegation to Hathras who were on the way to visit the brutally gang raped Dalit girl in Hathras. We are living in a democratic space. We are living in a diversified society, and to express the solidarity to the victim's family, a delegation went to Hathras from Delhi. In that delegation, the Campus Front Delhi State Secretary Masood Ahmad, Campus Front National Treasurer Atikur Rahman, and a journalist who is the Secretary of the Kerala Union Working Journalist, and a driver Alam, who were stopped at the Mand police station and booked under different charges. Gradually, that charges turned to sedition, Unlawful Activities Prevention Act, etc., etc. In this case, first of all, I would like to express my revolutionary regards to all who participated here. I can see the faces of Asma Michelle, the daughter of Rauf here. I can see the face of Sanjida Parveen, the wife of Atikur Rahman. I can see the face of the mother of Atikur Rahman, the mother of Rauf Sharif, the mother of Siddiq Kapan. I can see the faces of all here. You are come here only to express the voice of those who were in the jail for past 1 year. Yesterday, the UP Chief Minister Ajay Bist, who made a statement that some of the goons, the son of Union Minister Ajay Misra, who ride a motor vehicle to the farmers' protest and killed 9 innocent farmers. Those farmers were killed by the Union Minister's son. Ajay Bist made a statement yesterday. In that statement, he mentioned, we have no evidence to book that person. Without any evidence, we can't jail a person. That was the statement made by Ajay Bist. On behalf of Campus Front of India, we are asking the same question to Ajay Bist. What was the evidence against Rauf Sharif? What was the evidence against Rauf Sharif and Siddiq Kapan? What was the evidence against Masood Ahmad and Atikur Rahman? They crossed almost 1 year in the jail. Charge sheet which is submitted in front of the High Court of Allahabad. The charge sheet was nothing but it is full of baseless allegations and arguments. In that way, the same question I am repeating, we are living in a democratic space. We are living in the world's largest democracy. In this case, after 1 year, the Siddiq Kapan has no justice. The Atikur Rahman never get any justice in the past 1 year. We raised voices. All the collective community who believe in democracy and judiciary, they are raising their voice. But the autocratic government of UP, they are still in an attitude that we are going to run a nation like this. We are not going to promote any dissent voices here. We are not going to promote any type of debates here. You have only one right to live here. That right is only summoned to be the slaves of these autocratic rulers. So, my friends and colleagues, this is the question we are asking here. We are living in a democratic space, and we know that what the constitutional rights we have to express the solidarity to the victim of a Dalit girl who was brutally gang raped. Even after 1 year, the media is never asking where those culprits. The upper caste men who brutally gang raped the Hathras girl, where are those culprits? The media is not going to ask that question. The politicians is not going to ask that question. The administration and police who were hide the dead body of that Dalit girl and cremated that body in the late night without seeing or without given permission to those families to visit that body. That type of administration, that type of police officials, they are still languishing. They are delaying the justice to those persons who are in front of the struggle of justice. We all know that the CAA struggle, which was commenced in the last year and still going on. The anti-CAA struggle, which was led by the student community in Delhi and the nearby locations and nearby universities near to Delhi. At that time, the BJP ruled government who were under pressure because the student community and the common people who were in the forefront, they are in a strict mentality. They are not ready to summon upon any officials, any bureaucracy. They are ready to struggle for the unconstitutional anti-CAA. And government is under pressure. At that time, they made new tactics to suppress this voice of dissent. They made a riot in Delhi. The Delhi riot, which is long for 3 to 4 days, and it took many lives there. And in Assam also, we can see that they are forcing a serious eviction there and try to evacuate the poor family members who were nothing, who don't have anything to live there, and they are got a strong eviction program they set up there. At that time, there are also some of the persons who lost their lives in that struggle. And still, yesterday, the protest which was commenced at the borders of Delhi and UP, the Lakhimpur area, the farmers were, the car driven towards the farmers and took the many lives. At that time, some Congress members who were going to visit that family, and still the Spilanga Gandhi took 38 hours in the jail, and some made statements regarding this. We would like to ask the question again, that is, where is the justice of those 3 persons of Campus Front of India and the journalist called Siddiq Kapan and the driver Alam, who has nothing to do with the incident? He is a common cab driver who is running their taxi in Delhi only, and that 5 persons still languishing in jail for the past 1 year, and that question is not going to ask by any politicians which is in the mainstream. So that's why Campus Front is taking this mission to raise our voice in favor of those persons who were in the forefront of justice. I would like to recall you what kind of injustice happened to these brothers. The Atikur Rahman is a serious heart patient and who were in the treatment for the past couple of years in Delhi, All India Institute of Medical Science. Even the police administration, jail officials do not give any permission to visit the cardiologist in AIIMS. And another incident, the Siddiq Kapan, whose mother, he is in serious health condition at that time, and the late mother of Siddiq Kapan, at the time, the Siddiq Kapan got 5 days bail from the Allahabad Supreme Court, and when Siddiq Kapan reached there, that bail 5 days were reduced to 3 days. Where they have not done any crime there. Even the thing is that the Hathras, they are conspired to make this incident, that is the serious argument, the serious allegation against the Campus Front persons there, they are went to Hathras only for inciting violence there. Violence in Hathras. After 1 year, we are again asking, they are in the jail for the crime that was never happened. There is no violence in Hathras. The only violence happened in Hathras was the brutal gang rape of that Dalit girl. But they are in the jail for the past 1 year for the incident that was never happened. That is the condition of this country. And the Ajay Bish, they are making such kind of hate statements there. They are making, the Ajay Bish is making such type of controversial statement there. And they are in the attitude that if someone raise the voice of dissent there, they will make such kind of attitude. They are going to suppress the voices of us. They are going to suppress the dissent voices which we are raising here. They are going to cut down our slogans which we are raising in favor of justice. I would like to remember the BJP government. I would like to remember the fastest BJP government that you have no guts to cut down our voices. You have no rights to, you have no guts to hoist the, you have no rights to slow down the flags which were hoisted by us. You have no guts to let down the voices raised by our leaders who were in the jail. My dear brothers and colleagues, it is the time to raise the voice for us. We know that we are celebrated our 17th century of our independence. We are in the anniversary decade of our independence. But we are in an independent state, but we have certain limitations which is actually came from the fascist ruling. We are in a democratic space. We have all rights to protest here, raise our voice in favor of the dissent is there. But this type of government, this type of ruling, we know that our pride is going degraded by day. In the media of independence, in the media of freedom, we are in the 140 rank in the universal level. But in the case of when we are striking, even after 6 years of their ruling, our Prime Minister is feared to address any media. The Prime Minister is feared to visit or fears to address the questions of any person across the country. That type of government going here. So, my friends and colleagues, we are raising this voice in favor of the democratic space, in favor of the multicultural society, in favor of the unity in diversity. Our brothers are in jail, but we are sure that in the coming days, they will come in front of us and raise the slogans which we raised earlier, and they are come with us and raise our voice in favor of justice. Inshallah, for that day, we are still expecting, we are still on the ground. You have no guts to step back us from the battlefield. For that only, I again congratulate all the person who participate here, and I would like to express my heartfelt regards to all mothers and parents and the small, my young sisters and brothers. Inshallah.